cheated by time, and you are cheated by the wrong decision, because you're not enjoying that retirement of yours at all. Why? Because you did not use your money for your own sake, but use the money for the sake of others. Whom are your loved ones? So letter C, economic change. Income may be reduced or at best or remains the same when it comes to retirement. Pwedeng maging reduce kasi yung retirement fee mo konti lang, di ba? O yung sabihin natin yung pension mo konti lang. Or let's say at best, for example, if you have invested to a business and then it's earning well, so definitely at best siya. Kasi may pension ka, tapos may business ka pa that is earning well. Or let's say, remains the same. So, may konti kang business, may pension ka, pero konti lang yung pension mo, so yung income mo remains the same lang. So, most older adults are cautious and very careful about the money. Correct, especially women. They're going to hide their money on their bra, or even their panties, I think. So, letter D. Relocation. Most older adults says stay in the home. Stay in the home where they have always lived. Others may live with one of their children. So it is true. So pwedeng sa bahay niya tumira, tapos may kasama siyang anak na nag-asawa na pero walang bahay. Or pwede rin tumira siya sa bahay ng anak niya. Some older adults live in assisted living facilities, senior citizen apartments, retirement communities, group homes, single-room occupancy hotels, or adult foster homes. Those are the relocation. Or even, if the house is a bungalow type, and then because you have age, or because you become now an elderly, so you have this hard time to go upstairs just to rest. So that is why you will be relocated upstairs down. So you're going to usually elderly uses the side of the kitchen and applied with drapes sumidong barang kurtina, and they will have it as her home. Why? Because the relocation has a purpose. So when you're going to relocate your elderly there at the side of the kitchen, so food is available. Another thing is water is available and the sink is available. And of course, in that area, there is also a bathroom. So the elderly could easily go to the bathroom and urinate or do some, stuff. And then next is you're facing death and grieving. So, well-adjusted and aging couples usually thrive on companionship. When a mate dies, the remaining partner inevitably experiences feeling of loss, emptiness, and loneliness. So, definitely, mahirap yon kasi namatay yung partner mo eh. Kaya nga, as a solution to that, you should not be hesitant in allowing your elderly parents, to get married again for the sake of companionship. Because there are things that you cannot give the elderly as a child. Why? Because the elderly cannot talk about something to you because you're his child. She will just talk to you when it comes to finances. She will just talk to you about any condition in your work. But definitely there are things that she won't be unable to talk to. Just for example, mga cheeky things. Okay, cheeky things that men and women will able to talk to. Okay, so that is why you should not, you have to allow those elderly to get married for the sake of companionship. Another thing is, remember naman, pag hindi siya nag-asawa, sino magiging kausap niya? So, the tendency na mag-Alzheimer siya is increase. So, dapat, you have to support now the elderly. Next is moral development. So, more concerns of the elderly are more interpersonal than social or legalistic. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? Let's say, nabuntis yung apo niya. Tapos, ano sasabihin niya? Dapat ipakasal siya. Bakit? Ano na sasabihin ng mga kaibigan ko? What would they say about me? Hindi ako nakakontrol ng mga apo ko, hindi ako naka-give ng advice or something like that. Pinabayaan ko kayo, something like that. It is more on her side or anong epekto nito sa kanya. But rather than, ito ba ay socially acceptable or ito ba ay legally acceptable. So, hindi ganun. Usually, i-connect niya sa sarili niya. Next is spiritual development. The older person's knowledge becomes wisdom and inner resources for dealing with both positive and negative life experiences. So definitely, 'di ba, pag may ikinasal, may dinadala tayong tao na maging tagapagsalita. Kasi siya, at usually yung tao yun ay matanda na. Kasi nga, yung lahat ng lalabas sa bibig ng matanda ay para bang ang interpretation is ito ay ang tamang gawin. O, diba? So, ang knowledge niya, naging wisdom siya. O, medyo deeper na siya. And then, many elderly persons have strong religious convictions and continue to attend church services. Yes, most elderly spend their time in the church services, so church groups. Now, we will proceed with the cognitive development. Intellectual capacity includes your A, perception. The perception is the ability to interpret the environment. Yes. Using your senses, your sense of sight, touch, smell, hearing, sight, what else? And then touch, so 5 senses. So if the age and taste, of course. If the aging person's senses are impaired, the ability to perceive the person, the environment, and react appropriately is diminished, diba? For example, the elderly is watching TV. Tapos, usually uncoordinated na siya. So, let's say, nanonood siya ng TV kasama ng mga apo niya. And then, while nanonood, syempre, yung elderly, pag nanonood ng TV, papikit-pikit yung mata, at mostly natutulog sila while watching TV. O while watching TV, natutulog sila. So after that, the elderly hears her grandchildren talking about a certain advertisement. Let's say Tide, diba? Tide soap, Tide powder. Let's say Tide powder. And sabi lang sa advertisement is nakakaputi yung Tide. O parang ganon. So sabi ng apo niya, narinig niya sabi ng apo niya, uy, it's only a joke or it's a lie, something like that. So sabi naman ng isa